This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Oh, geeks. We keeping a foot on the whoop. Oh, geeks. Let's talk about it, man. When you see there's that delayed gratification to try to sit there and give LeBron James some level of credence and some level of stronghold, it tells you there's an insecurity and a misery there, man. Misery loves fucking company. That's LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, and LBJ Stands. When you see the JJ Redicks of the world and you see the Kendrick Perkins of the world erroneously try to sit there and put LeBron James on the same breath of Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Kobe Bean Bryant fear factor, it's a things that make you say, Now let's contextualize it. It's a lot of things that make you say, you can't do that. Because with Michael Jordan, he struck fear in his opponents. Kobe Bean Bryant struck fear in his opponents. These guys intimidated basketball players. Reggie Miller told you. Michael Jordan was the black cat. But Kobe Bryant forced him to call him the caramel cat. Kobe Bryant, out of his own mouth, said, if you call him the black cat, you will have to call me the caramel cat. Let me say it again. If you call him the black cat, you're going to have to call me the caramel cat. And Reggie Miller never hesitated to do such. These guys have fear factor nicknames, fear factor elements, fear factors that was associated with their basketball ability, what they brought to the table, the way that they unction greatness, the way that they stick daggers in their opponents. Opposing teams had to deal with that. Kobe Bean Bryant and him having to save the U.S. Olympics. That damn squad, LeBron James, the biggest overrated basketball player the NBA's ever seen. I thought he was a chosen one. Stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense and go sit down somewhere and what? Iggy fucking hush. No. He's the motherfucking frozen one. Because when it's all said and done, his ass was frozen like nobody's business. See, we have to tell a cardinal truth here. We have to tell a cold-hearted truth here. And we have to tell a cutthroat, visceral form of truth. And the truth that we're telling in its most truthful fact of the matter is as simple as this. That LeBron James doesn't strike fear in no damn body. A JJ Barrera. A Jason fucking Terry. Do those guys sound like guys that were afraid of LeBron James? Don't make me fucking laugh. Gilbert Arenas was getting in LeBron James's face. Gilbert Arenas tried that shit with Kobe, and what happened? Kobe shut his ass down. Been intimidated ever fucking since. Gilbert Arenas told you how he sat there and was in awe. Intimidated. Looking at the way this guy fucking trained so that he can get his training up. See, these are the stories we hear with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The stories we hear with Kobe Bean Bryant, man. Jay Williams talking about how Kobe Bryant practices. And he was working up a fucking sweat. And Kobe Bryant did all of that and then did it again. And this shit marveled him. We don't hear shit like this about LeBron James. Guys like Tracy McGrady. Man, when I play against Kobe Bryant, dog, you got to bring it. Because he brings that intimidation factor. Vince Carter, Allen Iverson, Paul Pierce. They don't say this shit about LeBron James. They go in there and straight ram-a-lang his ass. They straight take it to him. You know how many times T-Mac straight ram-a-lang and fucking laced up LeBron James? Every fucking time. When T-Mac was in his prime, man, T-Mac was lashing this motherfucker up. LeBron got into the league, rookie league. Go look at what T-Mac used to do to this motherfucker. Lash his ass up. Paul Pierce laced him fucking up. Dirk Nowitzki was lacing up LeBron James. But go ask Dirk Nowitzki about Kobe. I can't see Kobe, boy. 62 points in 29 minutes and 36 seconds. He matched and then surpassed what the Dallas Mavericks did in fucking 3 quarters. They scored 61. Kobe scored 62. LeBron James can't do shit like this. Michael Jeffrey Jordan had Larry Bird calling him like he's God in shorts. We've never heard these things unctioned by LeBron James when a basketball player that is basically an NBA 50 greatest of all time, and Larry Bird mentioned these things. That tells you a fear element. Larry Bird even acknowledges his fear element with Kobe Bean Bryant. He said, when I want to have fun, I play with LeBron, but when I want to win and win and win again, I play with Kobe Bean Bryant. This is why I want to debate JJ Redick. I have too much in my fucking arsenal. I will eat the Merc and napalm this motherfucker. These LeBron James fans don't get it. They're trying to find a stronghold. Get over it. LeBron James will never be the fucking GOAT. So y'all need to have something of nonsensical validity to stick to his rabbit ass. But y'all ain't gonna have that. Because you have He Knows Everything. all week that's going to shit down this little nonsense of fear. What fear did he strike? The only thing LeBron James strikes is a little laughing, though. Let me say it again. The only thing that he strikes is a little laughing. When you look at the way this guy played the game of basketball, he makes you fucking laugh. There's nothing about this motherfucker that strikes fear. Because he's not a basketball player that you're afraid of. You don't sit there and in your brain say that LeBron James is going to stick it to you. You don't sit there and gear up for LeBron James. You just play against the motherfucker. You know he's coming to Mack truck. You know he's coming to be a physical specimen. You know that he's coming to score. He's coming to do his little bullshit and little fuck shit. That's about it. Ain't nobody afraid of no damn LeBron James. Was Stephen Curry and them afraid of his ass? Was Kevin Durant afraid of his ass? Was the San Antonio Spurs, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker and them was afraid of his ass? Ain't nobody afraid of no damn LeBron James, man. Do I need to keep on fucking going? Because I keep on going. Dwight Howard, Orlando Magic. This man has gotten beat up by so many fucking teams, it's not even funny. Devin Booker, the Phoenix Suns. Were any of these motherfuckers afraid of LeBron James? No! Nasir Muhammad. Push LeBron James, man. He would never do no shit like that to Kobe Bryant. Never do no shit like that to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You want to know why? They're not afraid of those guys. They're afraid of those guys. They're not afraid of no damn LeBron James. And you want to sit here and say fear? Because you want to go by his size? Size don't measure up to a man's fear. So I said, man, if this motherfucker would debate me, I would either and murk his rabbit ass. Kendrick Perkins, we know he's LeBought and fucking LePaid for. So everything that comes out of his mouth is basically what we would say erroneous. It's nonsense. It's spewing the fart job that he is doing at his truest and his most properest levels. This is what LeBron James has. That's why I told you guys. And that LeBron James has LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, all of them basically pushing a agenda because they got to find something to stick. Remember, this guy's towards the end of his basketball career. He doesn't have nothing signature to stick, so they need to stick something to him. LeBron James has no memories. He's going to be easily forgotten. Woo, woo, woo. Let me say that again because what I said was so deep and profound. Woo. Hear me? Motherfucking well. LeBron James has no memories. So as a basketball player, he's easily going to be forgotten. So that's why now they want to attach and say he's just as feared as Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Kobe Bryant. That sounds as fraudulent as his fucking fraudulent name. Let me say it again. It sounds as fraudulent as his fraudulent name. That's why he's LeFraud James. Everything about him is a fraud job. The NBA Finals average and performance tells you that. Michael Jordan was 6 for 6. Kobe Bryant was 5 for 7. LeFraud James was 4 out of 10. If they were afraid of LeFraud James, why did he lose more finals than he win? Why did his finals losses match Michael Jordan's finals fucking win? Woo! I'm dropping gems and jewels, man. Get the notepads out and get to the damn scribbling. Ain't nobody afraid of no damn LeBron James. That's why he lost so many fucking finals, because they stuck it to his little rabbit ass. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat true television. Go look at what Kawhi Leonard did to his rabbit ass. Locked his ass up. This motherfucker got locked up by Andre Iguodala, but they are afraid of him. You think Andre Iguodala would lock up Kobe Bryant? Go listen to what Andre Iguodala used to say with Kobe Bryant. He used to try to guard Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant used to lace his fucking ass up, lash his fat ass the fuck up, and ramalang him on the damn basketball court. Michael Jeffrey Jordan used to ramalang these basketball courts, even in Washington Wizards jersey. That's fear. Michael Jordan grabbed Ron Mercer's a shot off of the backboard after Ron Mercer even dared to talk shit there. Shit never happened again. This is the element of what Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant brought to the table. Kobe Bryant was able to strike fear right back into Michael Jordan when he dropped 55 and a half and told him, retirement that. Because these motherfuckers at that level stroke fear into each other. This is how shit works, man. When it's all said and done, don't sit here and tell me that LeBron James is on these guys' level. He's a fraudulent basketball player. He was never on their level. He never will be on their fucking level. That's why LeBron James, out of his own little rabbit ass mouth, told you Kobe Bryant has some of the greatest skills I've ever seen, the NBA has ever fucking seen. Kobe Bryant is one of the greatest skilled basketball players the NBA has ever seen. I watch that guy. I study that guy. When I'm not playing, I study him. Oh yeah, I study him. That came out of LeBron James's mouth. That's why I say, JJ Redick, I'm officially calling your ass out to a debate. I'll easily ether, murk, and napalm your ass. I will send you into oblivion like your NBA career was. You're a fucking role player. So know your role and know your fucking place. Operate and live in that bitch. Kendrick Perkins, I'll send your country bumpkin ass right back to the motherfucking country area your ass showed up from. With your non-speaking ass. Go get a fucking diction. Your damn diction is just like your basically scoring average, 5.5 points per game in the NBA. I keeps the foot on the what? Yeeks. I keeps the foot on the what? Yeeks. This whole little rubbish. The fraud genes is fear factors on the same level of Michael Jeffrey Jordan and Kobe Bryant. Y'all keep making shit up until y'all keep making shit up. I keeps the foot on the what? Yeeks. I keeps the foot on the what? Yeeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.